Hi guys, welcome back to another allotment update on the new site. I haven't been doing too much, I'm afraid, on the new site. The chap behind me he's got his greenhouse up there, fantastic. I can take you onto the site and show you what I'm doing, but just over the last week or so just sort of got me down with all this weed growing, and everything I do just seems to be going backwards rather than forwards, where I started so well. So anyway, let's go and have a look around and see what's happening. Welcome to my beautiful garden. Let's have a look. So outside I've chopped a few of these weeds down because they were just getting absolutely mad, so I thought let's do it and see what's under, and I found more rubbish. Yeah, so a bit more clearing to do there, and I've tidied up the bush here. I've given me bush a good trim and taken out all the long nasty brambles that was there, so that's making everything look a lot better. So let's have a look inside. So inside I've decided, as the weeds were coming up to almost waist height, to take the weeds out, and I've got my young helpers here today. So we have taken all the weeds out of this section and we've covered it. So the idea is, over the years we'll buy some chippings and we'll lay chippings on top of this and make it look really beautiful. So the garden, well, the garden was waist height, but now it's flat. So we've taken all the weeds out of there. And again, we're going to cover that, and I'm going to do something special with that, but I'm going to keep that a secret, what we're going to do until it's done. So everything's looking good. We got the pineapple mint still doing well, and rosemary hasn't died, so that's a good thing. Now the sage, I'm very surprised with sage, because I literally just clipped off some cuttings from my bush at home and I just plonked them into the soil, and voila, they've taken off. Fantastic. So yeah, lovely. We've got some chives, always good for doing omelettes, lemon balm, chocolate, mint, and now we've cleared the weeds out of this section, we'll be able to plant some more herbs into here as well. So wife's been over as well, and she's helped us with the shed, and she's done some more painting. So we've got a lot further around now, right up almost to the ceiling there, so I can continue with the white on the ceiling. We've come around here as well, and she's done this corner for me as well, so that's fantastic. And I believe she's done a bit more on the door, so we've got a nice purple door. Great stuff. So that's all looking good. So what have we got in here? Well, in here we've made a support for the cooker melons. So I've never seen anything like this. This is just absolutely bonkers the way this thing's growing. So I've made a support, so hopefully it'll keep going up, and hopefully those fruits will start to swell for me. I believe they swell to the size of a grape, so that'd be quite interesting. Peppers all starting to flower. We've got a nice purple flower on this one, and then we've got a nice white flower there. So yeah, they're coming on leaps and bounds. Now, I was given I given some plants, some tomato plants, and I have never seen anything like it. And I was at a fair yesterday talking to a grower of tomatoes, and I said to him, have you ever seen this? I explained to him what was happening, and basically what's happening, look, is that we've got fruit growing off the main stem, which is all pretty normal. So we've got fruit, but they've got like 2 lots coming off of one. And now I've got a plant that is growing off of the fruit stem. Can you see that? I've got a plant growing off the fruit stem. So I need you guys to tell me if that is normal, or whether we got some sort of weird plant growing here, some sort of hybrid or something. But that is definitely not right, is it? And then we've got with subarctics here coming on really well. I don't know if they actually like the heat. I'm hoping that they like heat, even though they're called subarctics. But this subarctic's doing the same. So we've got a fruit truss, and you can see that. We've got a fruit truss growing there, and then we've got a plant growing from it. And yeah, I've not experienced that. None of them at home are doing that. So really, really strange. But we have got some tomatoes coming along, so hopefully they'll start to to grow for me. I've got to stake these. These are my Cape gooseberry, and we've got to get some poles in there and get those staked up, so that'll be the next visit down. So yeah, peppers are doing really well. These are all peppers, not chilies. So we've got flowers, and the flowers are now going, and we're getting some nice little bulbs coming there. Lots of flowers in there, so I'm getting excited for this because I've never really grown these before. Got a bit of leaf curl here. They were getting a bit blasted by the old sun, but they're doing well. We're pricking them out. They're growing up nice and strong. Keep pricking out the bits you're supposed to, yeah, taking it up. So once they reach the ceiling, we'll prick those out. But they are coming along. We've got some tomatoes there. There's some tomatoes there. I'll probably end up giving all these away. That's what normally happens, isn't it? So yeah, so that's all clear. Hedgie the hog, he's still around. I lost him for a while. He's back now. And over here, I think these raspberries are late because they're coming on leaps and bounds. But obviously, you know, over the year is, so yeah, a bit strange. And these old fellas, they're coming on. Black currants, I believe. Not really sure what to do with these fellas because I'm not going to get a lot of them, am I, at once, sort of thing. So can they eat them green? I don't know. Do you have to wait for them to go completely black? Will there be any left for me, or will the birds get them? Maybe if you could leave it in the comments below, let me know what to do with those, or whether we could just put a few in a pie or something. Rhubarb is starting to go now. The leaves are turning. Nobody's been able to help me with that. I'm not sure what's going on, whether it's an early variety and it's coming to its end, or whether I've got a problem there. But they were beautiful. Now they're starting to just sort of go brown on me. So me apples, pears, and plum and cherry, they're coming along. Got a nice bit of foliage on there. So yeah, it's coming along. That one I thought was just a stick. We've got some foliage on there as well. So that's all coming along. Greenhouse. Still there, got a little bit more to do on that, and then we've got to figure out an area to put it, clear it, and my brother's going to come up and do some brickwork for that for me so we can get it nice and solid. Shallots, these are my Poundland shallots. Remember, I put these in, got them for 50p, not a pound, got them for 50p, that's why I bought 2 sets, and they're coming on leaps and bounds. So just got to wait for them to, I believe you have to wait for them to, the tops to die over, and then you can pull those out, and we'll have some nice juicy shallots. They're working really well. Potatoes, they're not doing too bad. This is really an experiment just to see if we can actually grow potatoes in a foot of soil. So it'll be interesting to see how many as well we get from those. So, but they seem to be doing okay. I keep feeding them. I've got some potato feed for them, so we are keeping them moist and keeping them fed, which is a good thing. Weeds are doing really well. They're bursting through my netting, but I have got another 200 nails because they're bursting through the seams. So I've got another 200 nails, so I'm going to be covering those up pretty soon. That's another job for me to do. And then I've just got some really weird stuff here growing, which obviously needs to be cut back. So yeah, so it's coming along. We've got the strawberries at the top, not really doing very well in these. Can't seem to keep enough water in there for them. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting some ends on, and then filling it with like sponge in the bottom, so we can keep some water in there for them, and just see if that works better. So it's all been an experiment, the allotment, really. I've now seen what's happening with this lot, that it wasn't there at the beginning of the year, and now it's there, so I know what that's doing. So we're going to sort that out for next year. Compost is still doing pretty well. Bringing grass in actually from home to put on the compost. This one here, look, the weeds are absolutely rife, aren't they? Just absolutely rife. This makes you wonder what to do. So we've got leeks in over here, and they're amazed really. They're actually still alive, so they're coming on. And these special potatoes, they're all going to need earthing up now. But look at these lovely flowers. What's that? Oh no, that's oh, I thought that was potato. No, it's my comfrey. So yeah, so that's the special potatoes. We've got to earth those up, so I'm going to have to start digging into my mound. So I've cleared part of my mound ready for me to dig into, so we can have some soil to put on my potatoes. Everything's growing that I don't want to grow, as you can see, but we're slowly getting there, slowly but surely. And this tree, It looks to me like a cherry now. Actually, the leaves are out. I'm not sure. Does that look like a cherry to you? No, my luck, it's probably ornamental, because I can't see any buds on it. I can't see any flowers on it. I can't see any fruit on it either. So yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you could tell me, is this an ornamental tree, or is this something that I don't know and it's going to grow for me later in the year? I don't know. So yeah, so not really a very big update, because not a lot's happened really. Everything's still here, and I've still got some more herbs to put in there. So yeah, that's it for now, I'm afraid. So sorry it's a short one, but plenty of work for me to do if I can just find the energy and get on with it. So there we are, just a short update for you, just to show you what we've been doing down on this site, or not been doing, what we should be doing. Just got to find that energy and get on with it really. So yeah, we'll hope to see you all again next time, and hopefully we'll have a bit more work done for you. Alright, I'll see you next week. Bye bye now.